Hello everybody, today I'll be showing you my next Subnautica mega base. You guys seem to really love the other one and gave me some really good suggestions, which I decided to try and follow here, but you know, with the current setting of it, I don't think it is. If you read the title, you would understand why I don't really have those jobs as well. Anyways, we'll first go on with our main power station. Yes, it's not as big as OG Aussie's power station, but this is because, you know, you're in the Lost River, you can just like harvest the brine or something like that, I don't know. But it's really similar as well. I can't really get the differences in them due to the fact that it's, well, I'm playing normal Subnautica. There's so much you can do with these space pieces, but I'm not going to complain. Here is the main like headquarters room, they'll explain. These are the kind of like service workers that have a very beautiful view of the correctional facility. And I decided, why not we add these office desks. So there's a juvenile leviathan, a giant skull, which, oh my days, that view, it's the chef's kiss here. Anyways, as we go through here, we get tons of snacks, tons of radios to contact the entire base. We got tons of batteries just in case. We got the meetings area of the desks, and I decided to use the kind of these picture frames as kind of like computers, because they do actually really look like computers. They have such a beautiful view of computers. Now, as we can see, let's just get the hell out of the base real quick. Please, Juvenile Leviathan, it's gonna come for me, but I'm in creative. And here we are at the main base, which is, this is the backup generators. So like, if the main power goes off, these can be like backup generators. But what's in these columns, you may ask? Well, nuclear reactor. It's all nuclear reactors as they go up. I can't really show you it physically due to the fact my PS4 was lagging ridiculously during this time. I built this later on, so I had to make it quite smaller for space reasons and lag reasons to make the video slightly more watchable. Now, as we go on, hello there, Ghosty. Yeah, it's my friend. His name's Gerald, or Ghosty as I call him. Anyway, here's the gargantuan leviathan's mouth. Now, fun fact is that a cyclops can actually fit into its mouth, which is also a scary fact. But if we go through its skeleton, it's actually really cool for me, because like if there's like a hole at the back of its skull, can you shut up? Thank you. He has a skull at the back of it. You could kind of like do it, and then it'll be such a sick view of the facility, which the correctional, not a juvenile correctional facility. This is way too over the top. To a very nice cyclops dock I decided to make. Decided to why not add some like, you know, plants here, but you know, plant choices down here is not really good. Yeah. So I decided, why not we use these columns as kind of like support columns, you know. These would be such a good idea. And I also cleaned up the foundations columns a little bit, which was very, very ugly in my opinion. Thank you, Felix, for giving me that tip. I watched a tip video of his to make this slightly more better. But you know, as we go through, we can get into the entrance, and that's off center. That's just some psychological warfare. Into the reception slash waiting area. Here is the current security room, so you put your stuff here. These picture frames will of course have screens. You got tunnels, you can radio, you got some storage here, some recreational fish, a coffee machine with a table to get some coffee. Here's the receptionist's booth, so you can talk to the receptionist, tell them why you're here, and here they are, all terrorist stuff. And so on our first stop in the waiting room, we'll go through really quickly the guard quarters. They're on both sides, which are kind of like the homes of the guards. We'll show you the better one real quick. They don't have the same interiors for most of them, but I did try. In this one, I added 3 beds for each. Yeah, there's around, yeah, I don't know maths. I can't understand. We got this really sick picture. This would act as kind of like a computer desktop frame of, you know, the gargantuan leviathan Gargi that's outside. And this is a nice command chair, nice boss able to speak. Everybody gets some storage, except, you know, you can opt for wall shelves if you like to have them displayed. Here is the next room. It's kind of like a double room, but, you know, it's a lot nicer, more computers, a functional television. Yeah, I really was a little bit versatile here. A radio, of course. You can go up here to the really nice room up here, except if you don't like to see a juvenile ghost leviathan nearby. And we'll just really quickly head past here. This is the male's room, by the way. You gotta knock, just in case, you know, one of them's standing out in the middle of the hallway naked. And we're in the female quarters now. Of course, I'm not a female, so this might feel wrong. Anyways, I don't know what a female likes in their bedroom, so I just decided to make it pretty basic. I know, smart, smart me. Less plant, less foliage. I'm not lazy. I decided to add 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms here because women aren't second-class citizens, and also a vending machine near a chair, which may or may not will fall on them, and it obstructs the view. It's cost-cutting measures, okay? And here we have a normal 3 room. That's kind of made at the same time as the male quarters. And now, as we're here, we can also kind of go and see the next room, which is the security room. So, when you told them what prisoner you want to see, or if they're bringing a prisoner in, you can check their pockets, have them data logged and all that. Right here is kind of like the security issue, and I think I might have written something down. I'm just trying to remember. I've written something on a wall nearby. I physically can't remember where. Wait a second. What? Hang on a sec. I think I'm hallucinating, but what is this? Oh yeah. This is the workroom for the guards. Oh my god, I am so sorry. This is kind of like the workroom, so like the guards come over here, do their like jobs and stuff over here. Here's a security check. This also leads into what I do believe is kind of their quarters as well again, and also the cell blocks which we made. Here is kind of like what you check of it, and here is my excellent spelling. Thinking of smugly, which you know I couldn't fit it all in. You're subject to search, and I mean it. You are very subject to search everywhere. Anyways, as we go past through the rooms, we're here into the 2 prison blocks that are on board with a picture of Daddy Gargi and Ghosty. It's actually very small. Block A, which is a prison block, as we go in here. This is the prison block, so we kind of got tons of offices here, tons of TV screens. It doubles as kind of a, what's it called? Storage room as well, you know, because the second-class citizens and all. Here is the prison room. Oh yeah, this is the small prison room. Budget picture frame with no screen, because it's always busted. You can't do anything in here. Yeah, it's basically timeout corner. We call here. Here's the next room, which is completely filled to the brim, and I don't remember what the store leads to. I might forget. Yeah, I think I know what that room leads to. Anyways, here is the second quarters, 2 with a counter this time, which means it's even more space. You're basically cramped like ants here, and you know it's kind of a nice 4-bedroom hole. Anyway, as we go past here, we can head to block B, which is also separated into a kind of a different layout. I really don't understand. We got 2 of the separate, and we kind of have a little corner here with a computer where if you try and leave, they're here. 3 beds, all cramped. You do not have space. You are a prisoner. You don't deserve rights. Anyways, we go through here. We gave you a little garbage can. It's kind of basic. Anyway, as we can leave, we can enter through a special room, which I am not going to talk about just yet. Through this hallway to kind of like the outer storage courtyard area where we store pylons, food, and random thermal equipment. We also have kind of like a way to get out. And we're in the cafeteria. Yes, I'm very excited about the cafeteria. Kind of a really basic cafeteria. Yeah, they don't get to sit down. Because Altera couldn't be bothered to pay them for seats, which is the normal kind of company where you don't get seats, you stand up. We got filtration machines. We got tons of processed food. Really true, Chads. Yeah, pretty much that's it. A couple trash cans, and I think as we walk through, we can enter into the mindfulness suite. So you know, if like the prisoners are feeling down, which may happen, they could come into here, which is kind of like a suite of plants to keep them psychologically calm. And then when they look up, they just see a skeleton moving over them. This goes absolutely hard. Just a view. Oh, it's perfection. I really couldn't be bothered to get plants. Even if I did, the game would have just died. Right now, I'm currently praying my PlayStation won't like fly. Anyway, this also does lead. This bulkhead leads into this room with tons of benches for some odd reason. I don't know why I added those there. That is my thing causing them. And anyway, as we just run through the hallway, we shall be. Oh yeah. How is this room again? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. You could. These are like cameras. There's cameras inside. I decided. Yes. So I decided why not take a photo of like each area and put them as like cameras. It's a really sick idea in my opinion. I hope you guys love it, and I do love it. And this room is the security office, and right now what I'm trying to show you is, it's kind of discombobulated because of the current base is a really big base in my opinion, a very thick base. I just want to show you something real quick I realized off screen, is that we have forgotten this is a hallway which leads into the security surveillance rooms. So this is the first one. This is a really sick idea because I added different cameras here. Okay, Gorgi. We got radio. We got this. We got this computer screen which you can play on. You got cameras from all rooms. You even got a storage locker for yourself. Same kind of shtick over here. This was before when I was like kind of experimenting. Really basic because this is the falling apart room. It's falling apart directly at the seams, and we can also exit from here and into, well, above the receptionist hall. Yes, the space is pretty big, so once we can we'll head through a different area this time, not into the mindfulness suite, but a room of maximum proportions once I get there in the entrance. Yeah, sorry about that, I just had to find the entrance real quick.
Welcome aboard.
Very discombobulated here into the special archive / evidence locker where they can bring it. Here's like the receptionist you'll talk to with like other people just like chilling, working here. It's got paintings and such and such. Need to save power. Here is kind of like the evidence storage room, archives. Down here is kind of like the normal storage with like the kind of this is a kind of room where you'll like be talked to. You'll ask for like equipment. He'll give you the equipment, like med kits, all that. Modification stations. That's why we have tons in here. We can also exit from here to finally leave from here to go into the dispatch area. This is where all your CMOFs will be dispatched to catch the naughty bad guys on the surface and be dragged down here. This is currently the deepest Altera has gone, and we've made it to our next room, the research room. We have alien containments here. We got kind of a really basic room because this was really just thrown together in the last minute because, you know, Altera. And it has its own separate entrance, which has reached us to the end of the base. The beauty of this monstrosity I have created inside Gargi's skeleton. This prison, I'm decided to name it Lost River Penitentiary, where you'll basically be completely hostile by this guy, where this prison is not a nice place to be in. It's a very high-tech prison, where like all the bad people will go. We also got spotlights everywhere to kind of make sure nobody's escaping. The reason why the power station is so far away is actually so sabotage doesn't happen, because this powers the entire thing. Okay, I'm very scared of Gargantuan, not Gargantuan, and Ghosty. She's just shrieking everywhere. So this area right here, if we're gonna separate by block, this entire block here is the guard quarters. These two large rooms are the prison blocks, and that is the mindfulness suite, kind of the center core. Then we got the police area, you know, the dispatch, evidence locker. What is this room again? I have no idea what I was doing. Yeah, I forgot the solitary confinement. Yes, solitary confinement. Basically, yeah, they bring you here. There's just a bed. That's it. It's all, you can't escape. Yeah, basically, life is futile in here. And we got the research room. And I think we're done. So, tell me what you guys think in the comments about the Lost River Penitentiary. And drop what location you'll want to see in the next video. I'm currently also working on the other base right now. And, you know, I think you'll be very happy over where I've placed it. So, just like and subscribe. Tell me what location you guys want, and I will see you once I make the next one in 2 weeks' time or something. Anyway.